million, Derek. Well done, everybody, for joining. You've probably done the hardest part, which is actually just getting started. So well done already in that. Yeah, like Derek said, you kind of probably know some of my background, but I'm going to be totally honest with you that since I finished up rowing in 2017, I mainly was just kind of cycling and running, but my physical activity has probably been on a bit of a downward trajectory. But that said, it's nice to get back on the rowing machine and remind myself of what I used to do, I suppose. But like I said to some of you before everyone had joined at 5:30, I think you're as much supporting me through this session as I am you. So hopefully I can pass on a few things that I'll be reminded of in terms of technique as we go through. But I think the aim of this session really is to get a nice, solid kind of piece of work done. We're not looking to kill ourselves. We're just looking to get the heart pumping, the body moving, and yeah, a solid piece of work that when you're finished, that you're like, job well done, and you can enjoy the rest of your evening. So that's my aim anyway. So, okay, I'm going to kick off with, again, a warm up, but I will break it down actually into some drills. So bring it completely back to basics and start with hands only, which I know some of you, even coaches, maybe would be doing with your athletes back when they're on the water, but something we don't always bring into the erg. So we'll just remind ourselves of all those cues through the stroke. So we're starting with legs straight. Can you still feel that you're engaged in your foot stretcher? Are your legs floppy and loose? You should feel that pressure still on the foot stretcher. Okay. You should have that through the whole stroke, yes. Even at the finish, as the hands come away. So. Again, up tall, feeling your sit bones on the seat. Feeling that lower core engaged. That's what holds you strong at that finish and maintains then that connection to your feet. Bring those elbows right up and back, not down. Nice strong chest. Hands only. Well done. Okay, we're going to move to body swing now. On this one, go. Let the body rock. Hands away, body rock. So we're going to really separate that out. Then the hands move away first. And let them just pull your body forward. The hands float away as if someone's pulling your fingers just away, and that pulls you into your rock position. Even those feet engaged the whole time. And feel that rock in the pelvis. Okay, going to start breaking the legs, break the knees, coming on to quarter slide, next stroke, go. You pick it up on the feet, really sharp. Keeping that sequence though. Have you got the hands first, then the body, then the rock over, then the legs. Nice fluid motion. When you pick it up, pull your whole body into it. Even though it's quarter slide, really driving the glutes at this part of the stroke to pull the body open. Well done. Okay. Come into half slide. Get that extra roll of the wheel on the slide. Loose hands, loose shoulders. Pick it on the feet. slide, 3/4 slide. You find you're gradually moving through there. 3/4. Shins not fully at vertical yet. Next stroke, go to full slide. You're going to feel that pick up in your feet, heels down. Good. Nice fluid movement from the back steps. Just hands moving around. The hands don't stop at the finish. They just float around the back end. And then you're rolling up to a catch. Five minutes into the warm-up. Feel nice and loose. Shake out those shoulders, no tension in the shoulders. Just feeling that lower body engage. That strong trunk. Loose arm. Okay, for the last 4 minutes of the warm-up, we're going to change it up with another drill. And we're going to work it from the front end. So when I call it, the next stroke, we're just going to row the first quarter from the catch. Okay, so building it up, but from the catch. On the next one, go. So it's just picking the catch. First quarter. The aim here is, can you get connected just at the catch? How long does it take you to get connected on the feet? To feel the weight in the handle? Are you just moving through that front end? Are you catching the water? How you connect the feet? Good every now and then if you're doing a long session, just for a few strokes, move into this and question, am I actually picking up the catch? We'll work on the ergo, but you'll definitely get a better split. You pick it out from the front. Okay, we're going to lengthen that out to full legs only. Go. So leaving that body forward, arms straight, legs only, and again, pick it up from the catch. Keep that body strong and engaged. 3 more, legs only. Body still. You're in position. Only thing is that the legs change direction. Next one, bring the bodies in, go. Arms stay straight. Stay loose. Are you maintaining that pressure the whole way through as the body comes through? Next stroke, bring in the arms. Go. Well done. Let the arms finish it off. Still maintaining that same position with the body. And the arms. Take that last draw in, draw up high. Stay moving around back. Ease yourself into it. Nice. Bit of a nice rhythm after that drill, where you know how to switch on the leg. Leave the arms nice and loose. And down. Well done. The warm up done. No bother. Should be feeling good and loose after that. Take this chance just to take a drink, or if you like me, you need to open a window. It's already heating up in here, so. So, like we said, the aim for tonight is 3 solid pieces. You want to see, you're going to move through the rates up and down. We're going to work in the range between 18 and 24. But the aim is that what you pull at 18 at the start of the session is what you pull for that rate at the end. And similarly, at rate 20, 22, 24, what you start off with pulling at that rate, you pull that rate at the end, pull that split at the end. So I'll just quickly run through, but I'll remind you before each piece. But for the first one, we're starting at rate 18, 20, 22, 20, 18. So take note on that first 2 minutes, what your split is, because you want to pull that at the end as well for the last 2 minutes. Then it goes 20, 22, 24, 22, 20, pretty straightforward. And the last one's 22, 24, 22, 24, 22. The hard part is on the way down, that you don't feel like, oh, I've done 2 minutes at 24. I'm going to take a few strokes rest, but you get straight back onto the rate that's on the way down as well. Okay, hope that's straightforward. Okay, and then if you want to set your clock, you can set it for 3 by 10 minutes with 3 minutes rest. Or if you just want to start with me, I'll call all the changes and I'll call the rest as well. So whatever you're comfortable with. Okay. Lovely. Okay. You know, some of you probably used to rating 20 and not much lower. So that might be the challenge in itself, rating 18. We want to stick to it. Okay, so 18 to start. Clock set, all good. Pick up your handle, ready. Let's go. Straight on the rate, 18. This is as much about control as it is about your split. You're stroking that 8. You've got your crew members behind you. You want to be like a metronome for them. You're struggling to rate 18. Still keep the power, keep the hands moving around the back, and you just control yourself on that slide. Just slide it forward. Really hold on to that finish. Not too long. Still sitting up nice and tall. Loose arms. Got lots of time into the front. Time for you to prepare for the catch, hold strong. And that quick change of direction on the feet. Rate 18 doesn't change the rate, the speed of the catch. Okay, moving up to rate 20. Go. You're just picking it on the feet. Hands slightly faster around the turn. And we're at rate 20. Well done. And then hands over the knees, where the body, where the knees start to rise. Feel like stretching the hamstrings, the hips come over. Staying up tall. Pivot from the hips. We're working on that finish and that rock over. And ready for the change. We're going up to rate 22. Go. Pick it up on the feet. Hands around the turn. Well done. 5 minutes. On the 22. Keep the feet moving to the front. Just like you're in the boat. Picking it with the hands. Sharpen the feet. This is the hard part now, bringing it down, but keeping the momentum. Grade 20, here we go. Keep the power, keep the momentum. Just dropping the reins, that's 2 pips, like a metronome. We're on it, well done. Okay, let's focus on our body weight. Feel where your body weight is through the stroke. To your center of mass. Leaning forward in the feet. Standing on it. Well done. Can you feel the glutes engage all the way through the stroke? Driving the glutes back. Use that body weight forward, nice and loose. Last 2 minutes coming up. We're going to drop it to 18, but with that commitment, we're going to stay on it. Grade 18. Find that rhythm. Hard. Just find it in the right place on the slide. Is your score at 18 the same as the first 2 minutes? Staying on it? Well done. Sharp catch. Feel that water running underneath you. Floating up to the catch. And back. Woo! Nice one. Well done. 1 down, 2 to go. Some of you might find that one the hardest. I particularly like to rate 19, so 18 just feels a little bit abnormal. But well done. You're well into it now. Okay, so the next one, we've still got another over 2 minutes, but The next one is 20, 22, 24, 22, 20. So it's going to be that same control on the way back down. We always remember a good stroke was when they were just able to, within 2 or 3 strokes, hit the rate they wanted and stay on it. And that's what we're practicing here. It's a skill of control and doing it, moving through those rates in the right way. So sometimes it can be easier to get the rate up than to bring it back down, but with the same control. Minute and a half, so make sure you get some water in. Done. Definitely, it's important that we think about always bringing it back to the water, especially when we're on the erg so much at the moment. So try and get that visualization. We're doing 3 10 minutes on the water, side by side with our crewmates. And imagine your coach is watching you with their stroke coach and penalizing you if you're not on rate. We've got 20 seconds and we're starting off at rate 20. Okay, getting ready. 7. Okay, let's go. Rate 20. Straight on it in 3, 2, 1. Really think about those hips. They just rock over into place. And the knees come up and they stay in that forward position. Right up to the catch. Through the catch. Leg drive. The hips forward. Wrists nice and flat. And a beautiful finishes when we come back onto water. Lovely flat wrist. Nice high elbows, broad chest. Strong finish. Okay, coming up for grade 22. Next stroke. Together, go. Through the feet. Like horizontal draw from catch to finish. Staying on that 22. Well done. Picking it off at the front end. Nice and fluid through the front stops. Getting ready for our rate change. I'm going to go up to 24 for 2 minutes. And ready in 3, 2, 1. Booyah. 24. Well done. Take it up. Sure you've got even pressure on both legs, on both sit bones. Nice balance stroke. Well done. You're in your rhythm now. Well done. Feeling the legs driving it on. Nice and loose in the body. Through the front. Well done. Okay, hard part coming up. I'm going to drop to 22 and staying strong and steady. Bringing it down now. Not letting the pressure off. Just find that extra bit of time. This isn't a break. It's about control. And still about power. Driving it on. Picking it up in front end. Feel that beautiful connection. Boom. Well done. Staying on that now. Carrying home. Feel the glutes. 2 minutes. Commit to keeping the power on. Ray coming down. Now, Ray 20. Staying on it. Well done. Find your rhythm again. At Ray 20. Maintain that rhythm. Well done. Taking it off. Last minute. Are you on the rate? Are you on your power? Are you on your form? Last 40 seconds. Thinking about the legs. Picking it up. Well done. Easy there. Woo! Over halfway. Piece of cake. Just keep moving through it. 30 seconds. Some of you might feel completely within yourselves. Others might be pushing a little harder. Just going at your own pace. Completely suiting you from where you're at today, this evening. Got 2 minutes now. If you want to take a quick drink or stand up or whatever you need to do. Got 2 minutes. Well done. So like I said, the last piece, we're going slightly differently with 2 peaks, but 22, 24, 22, 24, 22. So that last 22 is where we're going to be so disciplined and pull the same split as the first 22. So you should have a good idea of what that is now after the first pieces. So make sure you note it in your head, and that's what you're aiming for now for this next one. Really good job. Definitely getting the sweat on now. Forgotten about that cold weather. Okay, so we've got 20 seconds to go. So let yourself strap back in, pumped up, you know what you're doing. We're going to take it off at 22 straight away. 8 seconds. Attention. Go. Right on it. 22, here we are. Working together. Really disciplined on that rate. You're learning control as much as anything else. And that really horizontal drive. Body weight forward. Pick it up on the feet. Lean your body weight into it at the count. Up top. Woo, well done. Coming up in that first 2 minutes. Getting ready to move up to 24. Pick it on the feet. Together. Change. Boom, there we are. 24, well done. Taking it off, one stroke at a time. On the catch. Well done. Feeling the feet. Keep that pressure in the feet right to the finish. Drive it on, well done. Ready for that 22. Keep the commitment. Stay strong. And we're on at 22. Well done. On the feet. Don't let it slide. Through the middle bit. We're going to be the strongest crew on the water through that 1K. To about halfway marker. Well done. There we go, through the halfway. Stay not strong as we were in the first piece. Well done. What can you do today? Pick it up in the glutes. Keep it moving through that front end, where we're going to find that extra 2 pips. We're going to find it together, right 24, in 3, 2, let's go. 24 for 2 minutes, that's it. It's only 50 strokes, count it down. Concentrate on the technique as well. Lay on the legs, loose shoulders, loose neck. Well done. Three minutes to go. Staying on that 24. Look strong back, strong hips. Okay, this is going to be the hardest 2 minutes where we stay on it and drop down to 22. You can do it. Staying on it and change. We're at 22. Keep picking it up. Don't let it go at the catch. 40 strokes, that's all. This is what counts. Keeping that control, that strength of mind to row properly. And last minute. Taking it up. On the feet. Feel that connection. And woo. Well done. I'm just going to cool down for the 3 minutes. Nice and loose. Nice and loose. Well done. Jeez, that flew by, didn't it? Should we do another one? No, I think that's enough for my endorphins today. I think my inner bow woman came out again. Haven't seen her in a while. She's very encouraging though. Lots of well done. Another minute and a half cooling down. Let's try and use it even to get a bit of a stretch in as well. Kind of pausing with the rock over, getting that extra reach of the hamstrings. Remind yourself of that extra length you can get. Nice strong rock over. It's good even in the light to move through those right positions, that right posture. You can tend to forget. So good to reinforce it, especially at the end of the session. What we are always working towards. And down. Woo! Well done. School bus.
Well done, Claire. Absolutely fantastic. I'm having a few internet issues myself due to the wind, so I'm just checking whether you can hear me okay.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. You were popping up, I think, on the main screen a few times, but I don't know if that was just for me. But either way, we got there.
We got there. So guys, if anyone has any questions, the usual, if you want, you can unmute yourselves and ask Claire a question, or else you can put a question into the chat box and I'll ask it for you if you want.
Thanks, Sonia.
Can I ask a question regarding warm up and cool down? So for warm up, we did 10 minutes. Would you normally do stretching as well as that if you were going to do a training session, or would you just do 10 minutes of the erg and then get into it? And likewise, with your cool down, would you do a stretching session afterwards off the erg too?
Yeah, I probably would. Definitely, my back would get quite stiff, especially when I haven't been on the erg in a while. So I find like a lot of the kind of stretching and the how would you say? There's definitely a word for that. Someone, a physio would know. But basically, the stretching back, opening up the chest.
One side or something like that, yeah.
Threading the needle for me is a big one for my thoracic.
Okay.
But definitely before I start, I would actually, I didn't do it this today, but do some activation. Like I find the glutes tend to switch off, especially if you're on a desk all day or sitting, and they forget to turn back on when you get in the erg. So I do some glute bridges or some clams, like side lying clams, which are up and open and closing, and just remind your glutes that they're about to hit a
do a bit of work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That would be really
Thanks,
good.
Claire.
Suffers back pain as well, that lower back. They're getting really tired there. Try and get more of the effort in your glutes by warming them up in the start.
Okay. Thank you.
Well done.
Okay, there's a few questions coming in on the chat. Claire, one sec now. There's a question from Maria. Sorry, trying to find her question again. There's so many words. How many of these sets would you recommend weekly? From Maria Jose, from Maria.
Mom,
Pardon?
when you come there,
We're just finishing up.
I would
Guys, we
say,
need-
You can walk away, Brian.
I'd say
Sorry, one sec, Claire.
it depends completely on kind of what you're trying to achieve. Like, are you a master's rower or a junior rower? But like, if I talk about myself now as a master's rower, and I think if you're getting kind of a couple of erg sessions with a variety of things during the week, then I think that's kind of key. So, and it's like if you're looking to race then towards the summertime, then keeping the low rate and maybe extending the distance, maybe doing 3x15 and working up to 3x20s, and then you kind of can increase the rates as the months go by and you come closer to winter. But I think for trying to stay fit through lockdown, I think it's about variety at the moment, just to keep it interesting, because I know it can get really quite tedious going on the erg every evening. But
Well done. Trying to see. I think someone else is unmuted. Mike Kramer, are you asking a question? Is that why you've unmuted?
No, I'm just listening. I'm good.
Okay, I'll mute you again. So just because there's a bit
Oh, yeah.
background static. Okay, so there's a question in from Tim Murphy. Hi Claire, what were you thinking about after the Oxford boat crab at the start of the boat race? Oh, I think.
great question. At one point when we were quite a bit ahead, I was like, thank God, because this is so bloody hard and I can't imagine how hard it would be if it was neck and neck. But I was actually, I'd say in hindsight, I'm disappointed because I think we need more competitive racing, particularly in the Oxford Cambridge boat race for the women's race. And I would love to see some like really exciting racing, and no one wants to see a race that's kind of over quite early. So, but we had a great Cox that kept us motivated. Like he got a course record out of us, even though we hadn't got competition by our side. But yeah, and also I'm probably thinking, thank God that wasn't me, because it was really rough and it's quite a tricky start maneuver. So
Very good. There's a question in from Simone Sav. Just a quick question about tips on keeping the same stroke rate. Is there anything that helps with the focus?
I find like even for there was some times where I was like floating in and out, like up a pip or down a pip, but then when I just got into the rhythm of it, and I felt what actually made me click into it was when I was thinking of the horizontal drive, and kind of once I got into the rhythm of that, I felt I was just sitting into the rate and just stayed on it. I think, oh God, yeah, it can be hard, but I think maybe even just focusing on the catch at like one point of the stroke, and then by focusing on that kind of each stroke, you get into a rhythm, and then you find you're kind of quite steady with the rate.
Yeah, no, that answers it. Very good. Has anyone else got any other questions, guys?
I saw one there in the chat about sweep rowing, and did I sweep as a junior?
I missed that.
Did I actually have more pots as a sweep rower for some reason than a sculler, even though I never felt very competent sweep rower. So yeah, I did both when I was junior, but always for trials I sculled. I started off as a sculler, so I felt more confident with that. And when I went to Cambridge as well, I swapped sides, which was an absolute struggle, because I'd always been stroke side, and then I went to bow side. And eventually my mates didn't hate going out in a boat with me, and I kind of got the hang of it, but it took a while. Yeah.
Well done, Claire, and thanks everyone again for logging on. We had 80 participants in total tonight. Just to say, our winner of our spot prize tonight is Kira Small. So Kira, if you want to send us on your address, and also the lad from Tuesday night session, I forgot to say to you, send me on your address. Just reply to the email that you got the Zoom link from, and we'll get a spot prize out to you as well. Claire, thank you again so much for doing the session with us, and hopefully we'll see you again soon in another session.
Yeah.
And guys, next up is on Tuesday night, we have Kenny MacDonald again doing an interval session, and on Thursday night we have Brendan Dolan. So loads to look forward to. Enjoy the snow.
Well
That's
done,
it.
everyone. Thank you for getting me through.
Thanks, Claire. Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone. Thanks, Claire.
Thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
Thanks, Claire.
Bye.
Thanks, Claire. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.